Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aries, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, and this is you, Aries, right here, the King of Wands. If it does not resonate, it is probably not your reading. So I would check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional self. Or get a private reading from someone that you trust. All the cards are male or female. Oh, boy, you're putting an end to something here. The Ten of Swords surround your entire reading. Something's coming to an end. So it looks like there's been some pain and suffering involved. Could be mental because of the swords. Swords are about truth and clarity, but it's all coming to an end. So that's good news, having the Ten of Swords here. It's just telling me that you've been through something that was not very fun. So up here in your highest energy is the Chariot. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart, strong in somebody else's chart, but the energy is what's most important up in your highest. This is your highest energy card. This is moving forward. You're moving forward. See, I told you this Ten of Swords is a good card, even though it looks bad. It's the end of hard times, and you are moving forward from it, right towards a brand new, fresh start, new beginning here. That wand is just blossoming, and it's right next to the King of Wands. The Ace of Wands is next to the King of Wands, so it's like really pay attention to that wand that the King is holding on to. You have some sort of great start and new beginning coming here. So you have one hand on the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you have one hand on your hip, and you are ready to move forward. And that is exactly what you're going to do. This is a fire sign card, so it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You might have Leo or Sagittarius also in your chart. Or Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries could be in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is definitely you and your energy moving forward things are just really going to look up. Things are really going to bloom and blossom in your life. I have the Knight of Pentacles under the Chariot, and that's right next to the Ten of Swords. So that tells me that, well, this is the slowest moving energy, first off, in the whole deck, and the Chariot is one of the fastest moving energies. The Knight of Pentacles can be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So one of those might be in someone's chart around this reading. But this is about, it looks like the horse is standing still. There really is one foot right in front of the other, barely. Very slow moving energy, and it's bringing a pentacle with it. So that pentacle is about security, stability, groundedness. And I think this is something that you were waiting for. And it almost feels like you're going to go out and get it yourself. or it's coming in, finally coming in. That could be too. I think it's finally coming in because now I'm looking at some other cards that are down here. And oh my gosh. So, oh my gosh. I usually try not to look too far ahead as I read, but I did. So this pentacle is finally coming in. This is what's going to help you move forward. This is what's going to lead you into this fresh start and new beginning that you are so ready to. And this is what's going to help put an end to the pain and suffering. Mental, probably, torture. And then next to the Ten of Swords here, I have the Hierophant, which is right under the King of Wands. Now, you know, I said the Knight of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. The Hierophant is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart or around this reading. So that gives us 2 for Taurus, if we're counting, okay? The energy is what's most important. Very spiritual. Very traditional. very stable and very secure, and it also can represent marriage in a very spiritual way. Now, the Pentacles coming in. You may have an offer of marriage coming in. At least, if it's not marriage, it's some type of commitment that I think that you've been waiting for, then you've been really up in your head about, but I think it's finally coming in. I have the Four of Wands under the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Four of Wands, this is a divine soulmate. You see the 1111? There's union between two people here. And this card represents joy, love, and union between two people. So this is a card of marriage. You've got two cards of marriage right in a row here. And this is also right under that Knight of Pentacles. So that Pentacle has to come in to actually have a secure and stable relationship. And guess what? I have the Ace of Pentacles right next to the Four of Wands. And right under the end of all that pain, I think some offer that you've been waiting for is finally making it in. And it's going to start you on a new path in your life. A fresh start, a new beginning. And this Ace of Pentacles that's being offered to you, and this is what you want, is all about love. There's love associated with this too, because that Four of Wands has a lot of love involved in that card and joy. And here's the commitment. And then next to the Ace of Pentacles is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is right under the Hierophant, the other card of marriage, very spiritual, commitment, traditional style, okay? Well, the Queen of Wands, now I have the King of Wands, I have the Hierophant, and moving on down, I have the Queen of Wands. This is definitely a soulmate. I have the Four of Wands right here. I have the King and Queen of Wands. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, I know this is your reading, but also, you know, you might have more fire in your chart, or whoever it is that your soulmate might have fire in their chart. They also might have earth so far, or, you know, or Cancer, which is water. But the Queen of Wands, holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. The Queen of Wands, there's a lot of passion. There's passion between the two of you, not just this urge to move forward together. There's a really deep passion, and I think that's why the Four of Wands came out. There is a lot of love and a lot of passion in this relationship. It's like wherever you put your love, you are very passionate about, no matter what it is. Flowers, gardens, it can be animals, pets, it can be anything. It can be anyone. And I feel like the two of you really have a strong, passionate bond between the two of you. And you've been so much wanting to ground this relationship, and it's coming in. It's just taken a while. Not everybody's ready to move forward at the same time, and I see it coming in. Oh my gosh. The offer is coming in. Let's find out what the second part of this reading has to say for our Aries. Excuse me, famous cough, just from talking. And there's a Virgo, which is an earth sign. Okay, up here in your highest energy, you've been ready to move on, but you haven't been able to. Here's those swords. It's like there's been some truth and clarity that you haven't been able to really see, or, you know, you're blindfolded, you're bound. And there's a lot of truth and clarity all around you that you weren't able to move out of, that energy of not being able to see the truth and clarity. But your feet aren't bound, your mouth isn't bound. And so this is a card of illusion. You were always able to see the clarity, but it was difficult to maneuver yourself to do that. But it feels like there's another energy. I got the Two of Cups right next to the Eight of Swords. The Two of Cups, this is another soulmate card, but like friends, soulmates with love. This can be a friends with benefits card. You know, this might be what you've been locked into for a while. Maybe you had hopes with someone else. Hopes of the Ten of Cups. Union between two people with an equal exchange of love. You know, family situation. Sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, I feel like maybe there was somebody else out there that wasn't bringing a pentacle in, but it's not who's over here. So under this Eight of Swords, I have the Two of Wands right next to the Hierophant. You're ready. You're ready to settle down, period. You are ready to settle down with the right person. Well, I have this Two of Wands. You're hanging on to that wand of fresh starts and new beginnings, just like you are there. With one hand, and the other hand, you're holding the world. You have a whole new life cycle ahead of you. And you've been contemplating what that might look like you really want a secure and stable relationship. You really want to be grounded in a relationship. I think you had hopes for whoever this is up here, but you're standing alone. And you're looking out there, trying to figure out if there's someone else out there. What does your future look like? And looking ahead and entering a new world and moving ahead with that Chariot there. Right under that Two of Cups, and that's why I feel like that's a friends with benefits, is the Six of Pentacles. This is breadcrumbing. I think one of these people here, you know, the partner, has been breadcrumbing you, like feeding you just enough to keep you hanging into a relationship. And but you're always standing alone, you know, hoping for this future and ready to move forward. But they feed in just enough, and it throws your scales off balance. And it's just enough to keep you hanging in there. It's right next to the Seven of Pentacles, which is under the Ten of Cups. You have waited. You have given time. You have given chances. You have really done everything that you could possibly do. The patience, oh my gosh, the patience is remarkable here with the Seven of Pentacles. So this is like waiting for a plant that has been planted to actually fruit, to actually come to fruition. And you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And it's like it never happened. It's like it just wasn't happening here. Now, under this Two of Wands here, what does it look like out there? And you're facing the Hierophant, looking for a grounded, secure, and stable relationship. I got the Hermit. Now the Hermit, this is like you've been spending a lot of time alone and seeking advice from the universe about your path forward. The path forward, the Hermit shining the lantern on the Queen of Wands. This is like you're a very passionate person. This is also your card for Aries. They know that you're ready to move forward. They know that you put your passion where your love is. Also, this is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's. So we have 2 for Taurus, 2 for Virgo if we're counting. This is right under that Two of Wands. The Hermit here is very spiritual and letting you know that, I think they're letting you know that you do have a new life cycle waiting for you. And there is a fresh start and a new beginning out there for you. I don't know if you really, it's something you really want, but I think it's really happening. I have the Seven of Swords under that Six of Pentacles, and it's right next to the Hermit. So the Hermit's also pointing out that this is the type of energy that's coming from the soulmate up here. This, like a friends with benefits, it feels like. And they were breadcrumbing you, just barely keeping you hanging in there. They also are deceitful. They were hiding something, either lying, stealing, cheating, something that didn't serve you, or taking the love and running off with it. But the Hermit is actually saying, wait, there is a fresh start and a new beginning here waiting for you. They have their back to this card. And I have the Sun. This whole reading ends with the Sun. It's like these energies that have been in your life, they're going away. You have a fresh start and new beginning. That's what this card is all about. Besides just a wand, that's the whole card. The whole card. It's about fresh starts, new beginnings, a lot of love, a lot of joy. And this is a beautiful place. This is where you're going to end up because you're moving forward. Wow, Aries. Keep your eyes peeled. Under the bottom of the deck, let's see what's there. The King of Cups. Yeah, you've been holding back. You haven't been able to hand out. You have a lot of love in you, in your heart. And you would love to be able to hand out that cup of love. And see how close the king holds that cup? It's like they have it, but they haven't been able to hand it out. So the King of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That's 2 for Cancer. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around the reading. But it lands right on your energy of the King of Wands, ready to move forward. And seeking, you know, that stable and secure relationship. You want to hand out that cup of love. You haven't really been able to. It lands right on the 8 of Swords. And you just taking you a long time to actually see the truth about this other relationship. Because you've been waiting to hand that cup of love out to this person who's been breadcrumbing you, being deceitful, not letting any part of this relationship come to fruition. So there's somebody new out here, and they're coming in finally with this pentacle, and they are grounded. Wow. Aries, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.